That's real merit for each and every one of us during those hard days, to find ourselves just like that, coming and hoping to find Hashem and searching and looking for Him. Yesterday I got a phone call from a student of mine, and she's asking, what should we do? What we're gonna do? How we're gonna handle those situations here in Eretz Yisrael? I'm afraid on my husband, I'm afraid on myself, I don't know what to do. So I told her two things. First of all, I told her, when 2 years ago there were so many rockets flying in the air and falling, and people died, and there was a big war here in Eretz Yisrael, and my students that came from United States, they were terrified. And I told her about us. We were going between the rockets, and we didn't notice that. We couldn't feel it, even with the alarms and everything. The children, they were afraid a little bit, but us, you get used to the situations. Also today, I don't know, you can say it's terrifying, but we don't feel that fear. I don't know, we live our life exactly the same like we lived before, and it's not that because that we don't care. You're a little bit more aware, you look to the sides, you can check, but that's not anxiety, that's not fear. Fear is an enemy. Fear, no matter where you're going to use it, it's an enemy. Fear is something that you have to get over with, and you need to climb above it and to try to look for what Hashem wants for me, because and in every investigation, in every situation that you want to check, you need to check from, now you're afraid. From what you're afraid? What you're afraid from? From the pain you're afraid? From what? From death you're afraid? From what? What? You're afraid to die? You want to talk about that? You're afraid to die. What's going to happen? Let's say you're going to die. So you died already. You have to be worried about what's going to happen if you're going to die. You died already. You're a holy man. You're a hero. You died on Kiddush Hashem. You're afraid to leave your wife. From what you're afraid? Go down into the roots of your fear, and you're going to see that it's all imaginations. The fear is coming by the Yetzer Hara to take you out from the purpose of your life. You really want to fix, you really want to help someone, you really want to bring redemption, Geulah, salvation, help, you want to do good things, you want to be useful, alright, do good things. Do good things. Me, for over a week, I'm doing 6 hours every day. Every day. Chaim gave me that amazing idea again. He woke me up after a long conversation we had. I woke up, I said, he's right. The guy's right. There's nothing else we can do except of Hitbodedut. And I started. Immediately after Sukkot, in the last night of Shmini Atzeret, I started 6 hours Hitbodedut, and since then I'm doing every night 6 hours Hitbodedut. You have something else to do, you have something better to do, go do that. I don't know what to do. What, I'm going to buy a gun, I'm going to take a license for a gun, I'm going to go in the streets with a gun. It won't help me. I don't believe that that's my way to help people. And there are plenty of people that guns are not what we lack of. We're not lack of guns. In every one of those situations of the last terror attacks, there were people with guns over there. Gun, it's not what we lack of. People that are standing on the roofs of their houses and screaming to Hashem and crying to Hashem and bringing down miracles and amazing supervision of protection and confidence to Am Yisrael, that for sure we lack of. Where are those people? Show me that unit, those soldiers. Where are they? Spread. Where are they? One here, one there. Another person is doing half an hour on Am Yisrael. Where are they? Where are those soldiers? Soldiers of the Bet David, soldiers of Hashem, the ones that are going to really conquer and win in that war. Where are we? What's my job in this situation? What's my job? To cry, to be sad, to be depressed, to open the computer, to see the news again, another guy being stabbed, another car ran over people. We are fighting with animals. We're talking about evilty. We're talking about the worst kind of slimes that ever been created in the world. The Gemara is saying that HaKadosh Baruch Hu regret on the fact that he created that nation. We need to talk about that more. We're talking about people that have a desire to kill, have a desire to see blood. They don't have no compassion, not on children, not on women, not on old people, not avrechi. They're not fighting with, they don't know what they're doing. It's stupid, dumb people, cruel people, vicious people, awful people. The women are not women, their soldiers are not soldiers, their children are not children. We're talking about demons, we're talking about ghosts, we're talking about evilty. We're talking about the army of Satan, of devil, of Yetzer Hara and his armies. That's it. Yetzer Hara v'cheilotav, that's it. They've been chosen to serve the devil. That's they. But we, from the other side, we are here to serve the light. We are here to bring light down to the nations, to illuminate the world with the light of kindness, light of love, light of faith and confidence. So now you're going to be scared and terrified and all shaky and I cannot pray. Why you cannot pray? You have something else to do. Pray long prayers with all of your powers. What, you need to catch a bus? It's better to walk. You're afraid to walk. You need to buy a car. Nothing is safe today. Stay in the Bet Knesset, stay in the field in the Hitbodedut, stay with Hashem, lengthen your prayers, close your eyes, open your heart, cry to Hashem, scream to Hashem. When there was the big mess 2 years ago and I went to do a long Hitbodedut in the grave of Rabbi Yehuda Levovich. And I was crying to Hashem, and I was talking to Hashem, and I was doing long hours of Hitbodedut. Few days after, I went to the Rabbi Mibiale, the Admor Mibiale that lives here in Givat Shaul in Jerusalem. And he's looking at me and he tells me, do you know that you saved Am Yisrael from a very big decree, a very horrible decree that was about to come? And I'm looking at him like that, and he tells me, yes, you don't remember that Hitbodedut that you had at night, that you were talking to Hashem, and you said this and that. And that person, righteous, holy man, he is in my prayers. He knows what I was talking to. I was talking to Hashem alone. No one was there. Me alone with Hashem in Hitbodedut, middle of the night. The graveyard of the Chazon Ish in Bnei Brak, middle of the night, alone. And that righteous man, he knows my prayers and he knows the salvations that came down from my prayers. And he tells me, you should know that all of your prayers are accepted. Kol hatfilot shelcha mekubalot. So you think that it's me, you think that I'm special? I am special. In what? In the fact that I'm going and I'm spending hours on hours in the field. But if you're going to do that, you're going to be special as the same. You think I have some weapon, I'm using some names, I'm doing yichudim, I don't know my name, I don't know the number of my shoes. I'm just going and I'm trying to talk to Hashem. And I'm doing it. That's special. The specialty is that when you're sad, what you're doing with your sadness. When you're afraid, what you do with your fears. When you're angry, what you do with your anger. That's the question. A righteous man, he's throwing himself into the fire. And he's going to fight. So how are you going to fight? What? Okay, go fight. What you going to do? Buy a weapon. Okay, go. Like who are you going to be? Like Baruch Goldstein that killed 30 people, 40... Okay, go, kill. You killed 40 damned Ishmaelim. Great. What you achieved? You increase the level of fire in the world in so many numbers that you yourself will not going to know how to go back. What you going to do? How can you fix the situation? What you going to do? Kill 100 Ishmael? It's worthless. That's not our way. You want to buy a gun, you want to protect your family? Okay, if that's how you feel more confident, do it. I'm not going to stop you. Halachically, you allow, you can do it, you can protect yourself, you can protect your family. No problems. To go to revenge, it will not going to bring no results. The army themselves, the Shabak, the army, no one knows what to do. The police, they themselves don't know what to do. Jerusalem is so mixed, Eretz Yisrael is so mixed. For years they're letting them get inside into the neighborhoods. They live in Kiryat Yovel, they live in Tel Aviv, they're getting inside free to the clubs, to the discotheques in the well, you don't have no control on them. No physical solution gonna bring solution. Forget it, drop it. Only one solution is that Hashem gonna fight for us. That's the only way. And you think He doesn't want? You think He doesn't fight? He is. Even now, even in those hard situations, you can see amazing miracles that we have every moment. Almost every one of those terrorists have been shot immediately on the place, and our soldiers and people and civilians, people are doing amazing job. You see heroes in act. You see people are fighting. You see people together, running together, fighting together. Amazing. You can see Am Yisrael in the best time. You see Am Yisrael are strong. You don't see a weak nation, a terrified nation. Oh, only in the news. Only in the news you can see panic. People don't know what to do. The terror is growing. The this and that. Nonsense. Shtuyot. Am Yisrael are getting stronger, and we're getting stronger, and Am Yisrael are doing tshuva, and Am Yisrael are being reunited, and they love each other, and they're getting stronger, and they want to fight together, and they're holding hands together and helping each other. Amazing things are happening. That's reality. They're not going to bring it in the news. Why? Because also the news is in the hands of Yetzer Hara. But you at least don't be part of Yetzer Hara. You yourself Look at the reality. What's going on in the world? And if you ask, how can it be that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that He loves us, He let some person, poor guy, poor woman, poor kid, to be stabbed, to be killed, to be run by a car? All of those questions, there are amazing answers on them, but you don't have really the vessel to receive that. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Himself, He knows exactly what that He's doing, and He knows exactly who is He choosing, and He knows exactly why and what He's doing. And we, with our limited eyes that are afraid to die, that are afraid to lose our loved ones, that are afraid to feel every kind of pain, we cannot see with those eyes, because our eyes are defected. If we could pass the Holocaust and okay, now you have questions about some terror attacks, what are you asking about? You can drop the Holocaust. Okay, that I understand, that I cannot grab. But what's going on today with the terror attacks? Why? Let's talk about the Holocaust. Let's talk about Egypt. Let's talk about Cain killing Hevel. Let's start from the beginning. Can you understand Cain, the brother, take a stone, take a knife, and hits his brother? And wounded him and hits him in so many places until he died. Can you understand that? And Hashem is there, still walking with them. Everyone are prophets. Everything is new. Can you understand that? And Hashem hides His face, and Hashem gives Cain hope. And He tells him why you fall to sadness. Before he's killing, Hashem is asking him, Lama naflu panecha? Why are you so sad? Im tetiv set, if you're going to fix your ways, you're going to climb up, you're going to grow, you're going to titnaseh, you're going to develop, you're going to succeed. V'im lo, and if not, He explains him everything. Lefetach hatat rovetz, you're going to be open to a lot of other sins and you can fail. He warned him. Hashem is there, inside all of the situations. And in the place that your mind, that your logic, that your brain cannot grab, that's the time that faith takes control. You need to believe that Hashem is with you. You cannot see it? Great. You're not Yechezkel HaNavi that said, Vayre'et Elokim, I can see God. How can you see God? In the private supervision in your life, you can see God. How you want to see God? Sitting with his white beard on throne of honor with his crown. What do you want to see? You want to see prophets? You want to see visions? Take LSD, go to the field. I promise to you, I promise to each and every one of you, you're going to see God. You're not going to see, you won't see bunny rabbits, you're not going to see dragonflies. No, I promise to you all, go take LSD, you're going to see visions. I promise you, you're spiritual people. You're not going to see nonsense. That's what you need. Go take some, I don't know, space mushrooms and you're going to find yourself. No problems. That's what you're looking for. That's what you need, illusions, that's what you want to see. Colors, amazing, inspiring. That's what you're looking for in life, or you want to commit yourself to the purpose of life? Or you want to help another Jew to climb out from the mud, from filth, from the sewer? What do you want? You want to see you want to be a prophet, you want to be called the prophet. What do you want? You want honor. You want experiences, you want inspiration, you want satisfaction. What are you looking for in life? Are you here to work or are you here to receive satisfaction and pleasure? I'm here to work. I'm here to work. I don't care about no satisfaction. If I see myself that I'm about to fall, I'm going to see if there's something, I don't know, a cookie, some fruit, I'm going to eat something and I'll move on. My wife, she tells me, I don't understand it. I eat twice as many than you ever, and she's skinny, my wife. And she's saying, I'm eating more than you. You're not eating all day long. What's going on with you? I don't know. I'm not thinking about it. I don't have time. Who's got time? Okay, you need to eat. Okay, you sit and you eat. Now I'm going to fix myself a sandwich. I'm going to cook for... It's a waste of life, not waste of time. I'm looking at her every eve before of Shabbos, hours in the kitchen. And you sure Hashem wants that? We can manage with so much less. And she is doing it for Hashem. She's doing good things. But I would never make meals like those. I would never make meals like those. Would never waste 6 hours, 8 hours, 2 days, 14 hours, 18 hours. 18 hours in the kitchen to make 18 kinds of salads. Great salads, really amazing. I would rather to do 18 hours of Hitbodedut. I would rather to do 18 hours of tshuva, of confessions, of prayers, of requests, of crying to Hashem, of screaming on Hashem, of fighting with Hashem, on thinking about Hashem. You know what? Only like David HaMelech. לחזות בנועם השם ולבקר בהיכלו. To see Hashem, spend time with Hashem. Say, הריני מקשר את עצמי, I'm bonding myself in that התבודדות to all of the righteous people, and on, all of that amazing text. And sit for 6 hours quiet. You're gonna feel the presence of Hashem. You think you won't feel? Why you won't feel? Hashem is there. Hashem is with you. Hashem gonna refresh you. Hashem gonna renew you. Hashem gonna make you a different person. Rabbeinu said every time you go out from the field after a good hitbodedut, you're a new creation. You're gonna feel that. Why you think you won't? Because you haven't tried that enough. You haven't done that enough times. How many people are doing tshuva? Thousands of people are waking up in Colombia, in Brazil, in Argentina, in United States, in so many places, in Europe, in France, in England, in Australia. We have students in Kazakhstan, in Singapore. People are watching our YouTubes. You don't understand what's going on in the world. Our website is talking in English and Hebrew. You have thousands of viewers in Russia. Thousands of viewers in Russia watching the videos. Cannot understand that. Don't need to ask, need to do. You have a purpose, you have a job. Don't be afraid, go and fight. You want to fight? You want really to fight? Let Hashem fight. Bring down Hashem to this world. Hold him with his tzitziot and bring him down. Tell him, Hashem, I want you to fight. Hashem, I need you to fight. Hashem, we need you to fight. Hashem, we need you here. Hashem, we need you to protect. Show that we're the chosen nation. Show that you've chosen us. Show their lies. Show their scams. Show how filthy they are, how cruel they are, how violent they are, how ugly, how disgraceful they are. How they're disgracing you when they're calling the name of Hashem, when before they want to kill people, innocent Jews, innocent people. Go fight, Hashem. Wake up, Hashem. Come fight with us. Give us powers. You know what you're going to do if you're going to talk like that? Give me 5 minutes a day like that. I'm buying that now. I'm offering money. How much you want? I'll buy your התבודדויות. I'll pay you. Go do התבודדויות. I'll pay. Tell me how much you're charging. Go scream to Hashem. I'll pay for your התבודדויות. You know what can we do in the world? When they came to the Rebbe, the Kotzker Rebbe, the Rebbe from Kotsk, they came to him, they told him, listen Rebbe, we found a huge Bet Knesset, we need you to talk over there. Over there thousands of people gonna come, you don't know, you're gonna change the world. He told them, I don't need that. They asked him, what do you need? He said, I need 10 people to go up with me to the roof and gonna scream, Hashem wa Elokim, Hashem wa Elokim. 10 people screaming, God is above, God is the King. That's what we need. You think you need more? Zohar Kadosh, 2,000 years ago, already wrote, we need Bet Nishtachada, one synagogue, one Bet Knesset, one place with holy people, that Rabbeinu said on them that the world going to be amazed to see how much love you're going to have between yourselves, how much they're going to love each other and going to fight for Am Yisrael. That's what we need. That's what we need. We need one place like that. And you cannot say, okay, they're doing their job. You need to do your job. You need to be 100% with Hashem. You need to commit yourself 100% to the will of Hashem. And no one can wake you up in the world. No, the strongest conversation, the strongest words of Torah will not going to wake you up. It's going to wake you up for a moment, and then you're going to go back to sleep. One Coca-Cola, one beer, one sandwich, one popcorn, one, I don't know, Doritos, barbecue chips, I don't know, one like that, and that's it, you're back to sleep. Only if you're gonna decide to wake yourself up daily, every day, to go and to say, Hashem, wake me up, let me understand what you want from me, what's my job, what's my purpose. Only if you're gonna re-wake yourself up every day, hit yourself, slam yourself, slap yourself, break yourself to pieces, only that's gonna wake you up. Only that. If you're going to be ohevet hatochecha, you're going to love the rebuke. You're going to seek for the rebuke. You're going to ask, Hashem, what do you want from me? Why she's angry? Why the kids are fighting? What's going on? Why I don't have money? Why I'm stuck in traffic? What's going on? Why my stomach aches? What do I need to do for you, Hashem? Why am I late? Why it's not going on like I want to? Please, Hashem, wake me up. Let me. Only when you're going to ask with all of your powers, then you're going to find the answers. It's true. It's scary. When you're going to find your answers, you're going to have to do big tshuva, a big deep tshuva. You're going to be ashamed of yourself. You're going to feel disgrace. You're going to feel horrible with yourself when you're going to realize the truth. How much you damaged, how much you burned the Beis HaMikdash, how many things you ruined and spoiled in your life. But who cares about that? Do tshuva and move on. Next step. All right, great. Thank you, Hashem Yitbarach. Now you answered the first prayer. What can I do? I can do tshuva. Great, Hashem. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing. Please give me powers. Please give me hope. Please, Hashem, let me continue. Please let me find the solutions. Move on. Don't drown in the sadness. Oh, pagamti babrit. I was breaking Shabbos. I was doing this. I was looking at women. I was drinking. I was eating. Oh, Hashem. What are you whining now? Why are you whining? Why are you so sad? I'm not praying. I'm not doing התבודדות. I'm not learning enough Gemara. So open the book and sit and learn Gemara. What do you want? You want to do התבודדות? Here, now, say הרי אני מקשר את עצמי והתבודדות זאת לכל הצדיקים. You have 5 minutes. Talk for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you have to go to do shoppings. Go do shoppings. Finish shopping. Okay, now you have 10 minutes. Do התבודדות. What do you want? You want to whine? Or you want to scream to Hashem? It's in your hands. You need to keep that Shiviti Hashem lenegdi tamid, to have Hashem Yitbarach in front of your eyes always and always and always. And never to look back on your past. Never to look back. Always look forward. Always. Kadima. What can I do now? Now I have to do shoppings. Now I have to go to the garage. I have to fill gas in my car. I have to. I have to pick up my kids. I have to. You have to? Do it. Don't fall to sadness and depression because you're not a prophet. You're not here to be a prophet. You're here to be a husband of your wife. You're here to be the father of your children. You're here to be avrech in a certain place to learn Torah. You're here to be a Jew in the time of struggle, in time of fight, in time of crisis with Am Yisrael, together to give them some power, to give them some conversations of truth, of chizuk. Be who that you've been sent to be. Hashem sent you for a certain reason to this world. You want to fulfill your obligation? You want to be who that you're supposed to be? So be. Or you want to be called a prophet? You want to be the leader of the generation, and if not, if you're not Mashiach, so you're not working. What's the difference between Mashiach to who that you are now? What's the difference if you're Mashiach, if you're not Mashiach? What's the difference? Is it going to change the job, the work that you have, the effort, if you're going to be Mashiach or not going to be Mashiach? You have a job you need to do. If suddenly you're Mashiach, you're going to do the job of Mashiach. If you're not Mashiach, you're going to keep on working for Mashiach, with Mashiach. Who cares about jobs, about titles? Who cares about names, about honor? You have a job. There are things to do. Now, we need something to fix the toilet. Stand up, take your tools, go clean the toilet. Now, the faucet is dropping. Take your hands and fix it. You don't know to do it. Make some phone calls. Bring a person. Give him money. You don't have money. Go make some phone calls. Go work. Do. Feel it. What to do. Cry. Do what that is in front of your eyes. Always. And now it's evening. Now you don't have nothing to do. You saw the news. You don't have no power to live anymore. What you gonna do with that? Go to sleep again? Don't. Take your body and drag it to do hitbodedut and call Hashem and tell Hashem, look Hashem. That's how you're going to start your hitbodedut. I don't have power to do hitbodedut today. I actually rather to sleep. I wanted to eat something and then to go to sleep. Hashem, please give me powers. Please, please Hashem, help me. Help me to talk to you. One person met me outside of the mikveh. He tells me, what can I do? What can I do? I told him, you need to talk to Hashem. He said, but what can I do if I cannot talk to Hashem? I told him, you're a liar. No one is not able to talk to Hashem. What's the problem to talk to Hashem? He said, so you know what? So I'm going to say, Hareni Mikasher et Atzmi, and then I realized I'm standing in front of a clown and there's no reason to keep on talking to him. I told him, I moved on. Just came to mess with my brain. You want to talk to Hashem? You can talk to Hashem. What's the problem? Say, Hashem, what's the problem? Here you talked. Bevakasha, please. We need your help, Hashem. Now, what's your problem? Why you cannot continue? Because you don't believe that Hashem takes your prayers. You don't believe that Hashem takes your prayers. But the truth is that the prayers that you talked are prayers that you received from the hands of Hashem. It's divine spirit, it's Ruach HaKodesh. It's in the aspect of Tehillim, exactly, that's your Tehillim. How the Tehillim been written? How the holy Tehillim been written by David HaMelech? How they been written? He was sitting like that, and he was thinking, how he gonna write a nice poem, a nice song to Hashem? No, forget it. He was in the desert, he was in the fields, he was hiding in caves, and he was talking and talking and talking and talking and praying and praying and praying and praying and talking and screaming and crying and asking and requesting and fighting and begging and crying and laughing and telling Hashem and confessing to Hashem. And once in a while, he saw some nice lines that came out from his mouth and he wrote them down. Those nice lines, he wrote them that you're going to remember them, to say them again. He didn't plan to write the book of Tehillim for Am Yisrael, for the future. No, he was crying on his life. He was crying on the life of Am Yisrael. He was fighting. He was begging. He was doing hours on hours, thousands of hours of hitbodedut. That is the king of Am Yisrael. That was David HaMelech. And from those thousands of pages, thousands of millions of papers that he could have write, we have our 150 chapters of Tehillim, Pirkei Tehillim, or 151 like the Gemara is saying. That's what we have. That's what we have. And it came out straight from the heart of the king, of David HaMelech, that he couldn't care less about his honor and about his Sidrei Limud. Where is it written, I'm not learning, I couldn't finish my Daf Hayomi? Where is it written? It doesn't written, I'm not learning, I'm not doing enough. Screaming to Hashem, please Hashem help me, please teach me what to do. Always positive, always praising, always looking forward, always with hope, always counting only on Hashem, doing always tshuva if he finds himself counting on people, afraid not to do the right thing to Hashem, always trying to fix himself, to work on his attributes, on his midot, to behave, to be polite, to be good, to be kind, to know the truth of Hashem. What do you want from me, Hashem? That's it. And that's us, each and every one of us is exactly like that. Do you know that you're not from the seed of David HaMelech? Maybe you're from the seed of David HaMelech. Maybe you're from the family of David HaMelech, of Rabbi Yochanan, of Rashi HaKadosh. What do you know? Maybe of Rabbi Yehuda Nasi. What do you know? Maybe you are from the family of David HaMelech. And you know what? If you're not from the family of David HaMelech, you're for sure from the family of Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov. So relax, all good. You're in a good place. Just you need to use the weapons that Hashem gave you. You have to use the tools, the powers that Hashem gave you. There is nothing else to do except of spreading faith between the people. Talking to people and cry to Hashem and please to beg to Hashem, please Hashem, reveal your mercy. גלה את הרחמים שלך. Reveal your real will. Reveal to us your love, your kindness, how much you love us. Show it to us. Make us worthy for that. Make us to be fit, worthy to receive your honor, to receive your kindness, to be a vessel to contain your light, to contain your loving kindness. That's it. That's the only thing that we can do. And the sadness and depression and laziness are holding us back from doing those amazing hitbodeduyot. But what else can you do? What else can you do? What else can you do? There was now a terror attack. What can you do now? What can you do? People been stabbed. People been run by a car. People been shot. What can you do? What can you do? Or to fall to sadness, to fears and anxieties, or to wake up on your life and to go and call Hashem, or to go and to call Hashem with all of your powers. And you should know that if you have prayers now in your mouth, it's Hashem that gives you those prayers. Those prayers are your salvation, and not only your salvation, it's the salvation of a nation, of all of Am Yisrael. That's it. ויזעקו אל השם בצר להם, when they're screaming to Hashem Yitbarach, when they feel all of that stress from the narrow places, ותעל שוותם, and then the prayers are rising, then the prayers are climbing up, and opening doors and windows and breaking walls between us to Father in heaven. The real prisoner is Father in heaven. He's the real one that is suffering. בכל צרתם לא צר. He's suffering more than us, because he knows that he can help us. He knows that he wants to help us. He's not able, he doesn't. תנו עוז לאלוקינו. We need to give him powers. We're coming without vessels. Every good thing that he's gonna give us, gonna disgrace us. Every honor that he's gonna respect us, gonna disgrace us, because we're under all of the levels. We're pathetic, we're so low. And if you're going to give us good things, it's going to be a shame for us. It's going to be a disgrace. Can he say, that's my chosen nation, when people are going to peep shows, when people are going dancing naked in clubs? He can say, that's my nation, yeah, I chose that. It's a disgrace. Those people, what they gonna do? Breaking Shabbos, going nude, going to the beach, smoking drugs. What Hashem gonna do with that? Hashem gonna say, I chose them, I'm gonna fight for them. He's not able to reveal himself yet. We need to wake ourselves up. We have to, that's our job. How are we going to choose us? What's the difference between that guy that danced in Allenby 40 to the guy that danced in Amsterdam in some after party? There's a difference. It's a shtuyot. When that guy going to wake up, there's going to be a difference. When he's going to become to be a Baal Tshuva, there's a big difference. You're right. That's true. So we need to make thousands of Baal Tshuva. How are we going to do thousands of Baal Tshuva? From the Beit Midrash. Let's finish another page of Gemara. Yalla. It's not going to bring more Baal Tshuva. But if you're going to scream to Hashem and go talk to people, hold that guy in the bus station, tell him, hey, my brother, what's going on? Wake up, take those earplugs, where are you? Ma kore achi? איפה אתה? In which dream you are at? What's going on? Or what are you dreaming now? Where are you? What are you using? Let's talk about it. What's the problem? Wake him up. Suddenly you're going to see the sparks from inside. Oh yeah, I'm here, trying, doing. And you're going to open up. He's exactly like you. Don't be arrogant to think that you're a Baal Tshuva. Look at yourself. Remember your own face with those earplugs going like a DJ in the streets, like sunglasses and all of the nonsense. Wake up on your life and go and wake your friends. Go wake up your brothers and your sisters that are in dreamland, hallucinating. They're prophets for sure. נבואה ניתנה לשוטים. Everyone doesn't know nothing on themselves. Ask him, do you know who you are? Ask him, who are you? Tell me, who are you? Ask people in the streets, hold that person, tell him, do you know who you are? Who are you? Tell me who you are. That's it. Tell him you're a son of the king. And go, and that's it. You made that person now, in that moment, Baal Tshuva Gamur. Trust me, count on me, in 2 years you see him somewhere in a shul, in a shtiblach, in Bet Knesset. He's going to ask you where is the mikveh if you're going to look at him. I saw a person, he came from Australia, he came barefoot, he was walking with no shoes. He was a hippie, I don't know, he was so far. I met that guy when I was learning in Esh Torah in the Kotel Amar, in the old city. I saw that person standing like that in front of the wall and he's closing his eyes, barefoot, no connection to reality at all, none. I took that guy, I sat with him. I told him, hi, what's going on? How are you? What are you doing here? And this, we were learning the Siddur together. I explained to him how to do Birkot HaShachar, Birkot HaTorah. That guy today, you see him, Avrech, with a long suit, with a hat, going every year to Rabbeinu. One time I put Likutei Tfilot on his slippers while he was doing his imaginary meditations over there in the Kotel HaMaravi. There was that edition of small pocket Likutei Tfilot, prayers of Rabbi Nachman. I put it on his sandals, on his slippers. I put it just like that and I went. I asked him, do you remember that once some person put a Likutei Tfilot on your slippers? I met him 2 years ago. He told me, yes, I was going with those Likutei Tfilot for years. I really don't know where they are now, but for years I was praying from that Likutei Tfilot. What's the problem? $2 it cost those Likutei Tfilot. $2. You put that on that imaginary slippers guy. Wake him up. Wake him up, sit with him, tell him, here you see Birkot HaShachar, Birkot HaTorah. You're going to wake up the Jew that stays inside of him that is asleep. He now is under the influence of drugs, of alcohol, of years of denying, years of lies, years of imaginations. Okay, he needs someone to call him. Call him. Tell him, Ma nishma achi? You made him your brother. In that moment that you call him achi, he's your brother. One moment ago, he was a student. He was about to become a doctor. He was on his way to be a lawyer. He was in his track of imagination. Now you told him, Ma nishma achi? What's going on, brother? He becomes to be your brother. Kol beseder. He answered to you. He said, yeah, everything's all right. He's your brother now. You don't know. We don't appreciate the powers that we have. You meet thousands of people every day. To every one of them, give a smile, give a word, give a chizuk. Give them a hug. Tell him, I love you, אחי. אחי, אני אוהב אותך. אחי, אני מתפלל עליך. My brother, I love you. My brother, I'm going to pray for you. I pray for you. What's your name? Pray for him. Say his name once. Noam ben Rivka. Yaniv ben Rachel. Move on in your life. Nothing happened. Say, bevakasha, Bore Olam, help that guy. Wake him up. Move on. That's it. You don't need nothing more from him. He doesn't need nothing more from you. Don't worry. Rabbeinu going to take care of him. Hashem going to bring him back to the source, to the root of his soul. He going to wake up. Do your job. Talk to every person you meet on the train, every person you see, everyone. Make business cards of the Emuna channel. Give those cards. Order business cards. I'll pay for those cards. You're so rich and you're so poor. You're so cheap. You're not able to do nothing. People have tons of money, cannot move. Whining on his debts in a $1,000 iPhone. Oh, I don't know how to finish my month. You're holding $1,000 now. You hold 4,000 shekels. Oh, I'm barely finishing, I'm barely making it. You're crazy. People are crazy. Like I told you yesterday on the advertising of the videos, $80 means 5,000 people, means 15 subscribers. Is it so hard to give $80? $80, what's that? $80, it's not a number. And you taught a class to 5,000 people, and you made 15 of them to be subscribers, means that they're gonna watch you forever. You changed those people's life forever. And what you donated, what you gave? $80. $80. It's not money. It's not money. For you, it's not money. For each and every one of us, we're able. Okay, that's your masrot of the month. So give it once a month. Let's go with you, we'll play by your shita. That's all the money that you have. Okay, give it once a month. It's so hard for you to print some business cards of the Emuna channel. What's the problem? Why are you not doing that? Because you're lazy. Because you're lazy. You don't want to move. You want to bring everything to you. You want that the classes keep on floating into your sofa, into your living room, that your wife will not going to talk to you about it, that no one going to ask you no questions, that everything going to be nice, that supper and breakfast and lunch going to be served warm in the right temperature that you like them to be, in the nice silver spoons and forks, and the nice charsina, how you say that, vessels. Everything going to be served to you. Coffee ready in the morning, orange juice, croissant. What do you want? Who are you? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? For that you came to this world, to be treated like a king, that someone going to worship you, that your wife will not going to scream at you, will not going to rebuke you, that your children, you will never going to see them again. What do you want? You want quiet? So why you got married? You want quiet? Why you brought children to the world? You want quiet? So why you started to do tshuva? Go live in Hawaii, in Havana, I don't know what, wait to the next tsunami. Everything is okay. What do you want? You're going to have 100% quiet until the next wave. You're here to serve. We are here to serve. No terror attacks gonna hold us back. No bombings, no stabbings, no damned Ishmaelim. No lack of parnasa, no sicknesses, nothing gonna stop us. It's a nation, it's an eternal nation, Am Yisrael, that's how you say, eternal nation. Hitler couldn't hold us back, no one can hold us back. We're waking up from the stoves, from the ovens, from ashes, we're standing back and coming and building a land. Can you understand Eretz Yisrael? Look at Eretz Yisrael. 70 years of labor, 70 years of hard effort of building a land. No nation in the world could do that. No nation in the world can develop like we developed from zero, from nothing, after the Holocaust, building this place, this amazing state of Israel. Someone could imagine that? It was a desert. Nothing was growing here. You buy vegetables and fruits from Eretz Yisrael in a double price over there in the United States. We have those fruits growing in our backyards. You need to pay for that. You live here in an amazing place with amazing people. And like always, we're going to come back to that. To those viewers that have the merit to stay for 45 minutes and listen to all of the class. Eretz Yisrael, it's the only solution. And if you think that we're suffering, so you don't know where you're holding. You don't know. Here we're safe. Here we are safe. You are not safe. We are safe. We are safe. In Chicago, more people are dying every day from murders and terror attacks than in Israel every day. In Baltimore. Jewish heaven of Baltimore. More people are dying every day than in Eretz Yisrael by murders, being stabbed, being killed. You don't want to die by Ishmaeli? Why, you're afraid to be what? You just rather to live your life drunk and stoned like you are in your business, in your car, in your Chevy, in your caddy, in dreamland, dreaming. We need to change the song of the Emuna channel to California Dreaming. Every class we're gonna finish with that, okay? You're gonna do that on that clip. California Dreaming, in such a winter day. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Chazak V'Baruch. That's our new song, Yosef.